The Makery Cake Company has made the next generation of cake parties. We are making videos paired with kits that you take home. We're doing lots of popular designs, and their videos actually have 2 different camera angles so you can really see what's going on. All you need from home is a few different household items like knives and forks and things, and these are appropriate for birthday parties as well as video conferencing, or you can just do them at home with your kiddos. We have lots of seasonal designs coming up, so there'll be something for everyone, so look out for those, and we're just trying to make it easy for you to have some fun. Okay, so you're going to get a little kit, and it comes in a little bag. Okay, it's got your horns, got your ears, it's got your eyelashes, and then it also has these little tabs in it. So how you use these actually go on the bottom of your board to keep your cake from running around everywhere, which is kind of a nice little touch. So you just peel these little things off, stick them right on the bottom. They are a wee bit sticky, so if you like to stick to your hands, they work real well to keep your cake from going anywhere. Oops, got that one on the back of my nail. There we go. All right, so that's that. It's gonna hold your cake down on your turntable. Now, if you don't have a really nice turntable, that's okay. There might be one in your microwave that you never even thought you could use. So I would go check that out if you don't have a turntable or don't think you have a turntable. All right, I've got a nice funfetti cake. I'm gonna use this guy in my unicorn kit. Pull that off, and I forgot I need to glue these crumbs down. So I'm just going to set that right there. Now, all of these bags, this is the icing you are going to ice your cake with, but you're also going to use it as part of the main as well. I've already opened this one, but here's how you open these guys. This pastry bag is unopened. Okay, and so what you're going to do is you're going to cut about 1 inch down from the top. So just take a pair of scissors, push the tip back in the bag just a little bit. Okay. You're going to, you're going to cut the tip off and then push the tip back up. Now be careful not to squeeze too hard right here because these are fairly crisp edges and you'll pop a hole right in that bag. If that does happen, all you have to do is put a piece of Scotch tape right around the hole and you'll be able to keep going. All right, so this is the icing you're going to be icing your cake with. I'm going to use it on the cake board. Okay, take your cake, put that down, and you're going to push just a little bit just to make sure that it kind of stays there. All right, so now got your cake. You're going to take the icing and squeeze all of it down as far as you can go. Give it a twist that's going to lock all of the icing in the bag, top down, instead of coming back up the other way. Squeeze. We're going to do a little crumb layer here, which means you don't have to cover the entire cake just yet. Offset spatula, slide back and forth. Now notice I am rotating my spatula, rocking it back and forth. You got to use it kind of like a snow shovel blade, I guess, or a bulldozer blade to rock it back and forth even on the side. So I'm going this way and then this way, and then this way, to get the icing to move really well. And I am locking down the crumbs with this crumb layer. Yes, there are going to be crumbs in this layer. That is why they call it a crumb layer. And it just keeps the crumbs from jumping out into the nice layer of icing you're going to put on next. Now, you're going to take this and you're going to put this in the refrigerator. And all I'm doing is I'm pulling in any random stick-em-uppies. That's a technical term, you know. Anything that's sticking up, sticking out, the nicer and smoother you can make this crumb layer, the better your nice ice is going to be. We'll be back after this cools down for about 10 minutes. All right, we are back, ready to nice ice this cake. Now, I am right-handed, but I'm going to go ahead and do this left-handed for you, just so you can see it on the camera. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a lot of icing on here. Whew. I'm going to do it this way because my right hand squeezes a lot better than my left. Oh, excuse me. All right, squeeze in, get that icing on there. Okay, round in circles. Okay, now we are going to take your spatula, bulldozer method, give it a little tilt and rock it back and forth. I like to do the sides first. There's no right or wrong. You can do the top first if you want to, no big deal. Now you don't want to make your spatula go deep into the creme layer. If you go deep in the creme layer, you're gonna nick it and it's gonna be like an angry hibernating grizzly bear. It's gonna wake up and ruin your whole day. So just stay right on top. Don't go down deep, you're just on top. Round and round, smooth it out. Okay, now I said smooth it out, but didn't really mean it. You're just distributing the icing right now. And getting it so that it's fairly even all across the whole cake. Now I'm seeing a little bit of cake showing through, kind of in this mid region, so I'm just gonna slap, put a little more icing on, just to cover up any cake that might be wanting to say hello. Go around. See why the turntable makes things so nice. Okay, now at this point I want to put a little, I don't know, edge castle. I like to call it a castle wall. It sticks in people's brains, but you know the wall at the top of the castle that your knights hide behind? I like to put that on top at this point, right before I go to ice the cake. All right. Okay. You can do this next part with your spatula, but I prefer a bowl scraper. Now, we usually use the lighter weight plastic ones that are just kind of a little rectangle of plastic. This is a little bit heavier, probably what you have at home. So you use this to actually scrape the flour off of your table before you wipe it when you've been like rolling stuff out in a bunch of flour. So you take this guy and one hand around the back, the other hand around the back, and you actually cross over. Touch the cake at a 30-degree angle, pull around, and by the time you've gone all the way around the cake, by the time your hands pull together, you've gone all the way around the cake. I'm gonna get my spatula out here because I just know I'm gonna end up getting frosting on the handle if I leave it there. Okay, cross over again, pull together. All right, now at this point, you probably aren't gonna be taking off too much more frosting, you're just smoothing it out. I think I'm gonna do one more time. Pull around, and there we are. All right, take a look at it. I see a little hole there, so I'm gonna fill that in with frosting. See a little hole there. If you've whipped your icing a lot, you're probably going to have some holes showing where the bubbles are popping. So if you had a little cake showing through, you got a couple bubbles here and there, go ahead and use your icing that you scraped off, fill it in, and go around again. Okay. Alright, I want to go one more time, and then I think I'm going to quit fussing with it. Alright. One more time. Alright, I'm liking that. Okay, so now the top. Kind of a low angle, not quite 45. A little bit lower, maybe 30. You're gonna come in and whoosh like an airplane, okay? Airplane taking off. Catch the edge and whoosh. You don't want to touch down and then pull because you're gonna get a rounded edge and you want a nice straight, sharp edge. So come in, catch the edge and whoop. Now you don't want to go off the other side because you're going to end up pulling that icing out the other side, and you want it to be folded in, not out. So think of it kind of like landing your airplane on an island. If you go over the other side, you're going to fall off in the ocean, and that's not going to be fun. So pull, keep going around, pull, keep going around. All right, liking this, looking good. Oh, okay. Get all the icing off. Now I'm going to clean up the board by just holding my bowl scraper at kind of a 30-degree angle to the board and just go around, and you see how it just kind of piles up? Alright, like that. Good. Okay, so I think we're all done icing this here cake. Put these over here. Now, you want to pick which is the front, okay? Now, the front is probably your nicest side. If you have a little bit of, I don't know, cake showing through, you can cover that up with Maine. It's no big deal. So I have just a little spot where I didn't quite get it all the way down right there, and I have a little bare spot there. So I think I'm going to have my mane come down and cover that spot, so that makes my front right here. All right, now I like to do the lashes first because it's really hard to kind of center those with the mane. It's easier to put the mane on centered between the lashes than to try to get the lashes even with the center mane. So I'm going to take these guys, and these are just stickers. Do not eat these. These are not edible. These are just paper, okay? This is just paper. So you stick this guy on here, and you stick this guy on here. Oh, he's looking cute already. All right, looks like I stuck my finger in it. So I've got to smooth that out. Oop, all done. All right, now, don't do that part, okay? Okay, so now we are going to take one of your colors. Put this lash down a little bit. Stick. Little booger. All right. So now we are going to put the center rosette on. So when you do a rosette, you squeeze, go around the outside, gradually reduce your pressure, and you're still going kind of in that circular motion so that the very end of the rosette follows suit. Now I'm just going to make a line, and I'm going to try to do it random, but my brain doesn't do random. And I'm not filling in a total line. I've got some space in between those, okay? Because I'm going to go back and put in some purple and some white. All right, if this happens to you, you need another bag, okay? Be right back. All right, I got my new bag. Now the tricky thing is to remember to put the tip down in the bottom of the bag first that came out of the first bag. Because if you don't put your tip in there, you're not going to have the little teeth that make that nice rosette. Also, save the twist tie from your bag. Put it on the new one and hold it, because if you don't have that twist tie in there, chances are when you squeeze here, that icing's coming this way, not this way. All right, squeeze it down, slip the tip back. Do not cut the hole too big, like yours truly. All right, so it should be, once it's done, it should be halfway between the tip and the bottom. The bag should stop halfway there. All right, let's finish that rosette. See, kind of poked a little hole in there, but that's all right. Half of cake decorating is learning how to fix your mistakes. So just continue on with it, and we're gonna put some purple in there and some white, so it's really no big deal. Okay, now don't you bust open on me, little purple. I'm watching you. All right, so squeeze more rosettes. I'm gonna hold this one because this purple is a bit stiffer than the pink, and I don't want to repeat. Swirling, swirling, swirling. All right, I'll keep my day job. I know, I can't sing worth beans. My little sisters, though, my little sisters have fantastic voices. They're so amazing. Beautiful girls. Okay, and I'm going to do a couple stars in here. That's just a squeeze, stop, pull up. Squeeze, stop, pull up. Okay? Now, this one, white, that we iced the cake with, is squeeze, squeeze, and I like to build it up. I like having a little height on here. Now your mane is coming back in a straight line, okay? Horses do not have manes all over the whole entire top of their head. It's a line down the back of their head, right? So, and I know unicorns are mythical creatures and there's no right or wrong, but you know, there's a few rules. Desiree has rules of unicorns because unicorns are fantastic and I love them. I love them so much. I have since I was a little girl. All right, and now I'm going to build up a little bit more just because I like height. And sure, you're gonna be covering up a few of the others, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, one more purple. Squeeze, stop, pull up. A little more purple. Yes, yes, yes. Can never have enough purple is what I say. All right, I'm liking this. All right, the horn. Do not eat this. This is not edible. These are not edible. Do not suck on them. They are not candy, okay? Little disclaimer. All right, you're gonna take these guys. And the horn, I like to put that on first and then put the ears around it. Now you don't want to stick it straight up at the top, center up. Unicorns don't have a horn coming straight out the top of their skull. It's actually more right behind their first curl there. Put that guy in there. And then the ears go slightly back behind. Slightly back behind. All right. And now, final touch. A little bit of edible glitter. Now this is not the glitter you get at the craft store, y'all. This is edible glitter. Much, much different. All over the mane. You can put it all over the cake if you want. Magic, magic, glitter, sparkle. Love, 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 love it. All right, easy peasy. There she is. Okay, I think you guys can do this.